Hi! So I don't know if you noticed, but Steinberg are doing quite a special promotion at the moment, which allows you to buy Cubase 14 at a special discount, but additionally, they also give a number of third-party plugins with that purchase. Or if you are already an existing Cubase 14 user, you can also get your hands on these plugins for free. But this special promotion will only last a few days, basically over the weekend, so you have to be quick. So let's have a look and let's go! So the special promotion that I'm talking about you may have seen in your social media of choice, but it basically all leads to this webpage, where Steinberg provides Cubase 14 with 30% off, including a number of premium partner products. And as they say over here, those premium partner products are at no cost. And by the way, if you're a fan of my Cubase's videos, they're also offering a 50% discount on Cubase's, the mobile app. So if you ever thought about picking that one up, now would be the time. Now what's important is that this offer only lasts from April 1st to April 28th. I think this video is going to release on April 25, so we are really close to the end of this promotion already. And also if you already have Cubase 14, this is an interesting deal to know about, because if all is well, you should have received an email like this. We have a special surprise for you. Upgrade your plugin collections with our partner products. And they're providing you the same premium partner products for free if you act before their deadline. Now a bit further down in the email you can see that there is a link to My Steinberg, because for existing users, or if you just bought Cubase 14, you will find vouchers in your My Steinberg account. Let's have a look at that. So this is me logged into my Steinberg account, and as you can see in the vouchers section over here, you can see that I have 11 vouchers for these free premium partner products. Now typically if you click on redeeming the voucher, you end up on the web page of the premium partner. For example, this is the page that you end up on when you click redeem on the Safari plugin. And if you then enter your email address, you will get an email with instructions on how to download and install this free plugin. Additionally, if you click on the little drop down over here, you can see that there's instructions to click the redeem button. And in general, there is some kind of licensing code or serial number that you can use to authorize these plugins and products. Now in this video, I don't have time to go into all of these plugins in detail, but I did want to quickly run by all of them, so you can have a look whether they might be interesting for you and still want to get them before this promotion ends. And especially if you're not loaded up heavily on third-party plugins already, maybe you just bought Cubase 14 and are using just Cubase plugins at the moment, all of these free plugins are quite a nice extension to that. So let's dig in. And the first plugin I'm going to show is Analog Machines Essentials by UAD. Which looks like this. It's basically an emulation of various analog machines, like tape machines, various tape machines in this case, of different eras. And let's listen to that on this drum beat, first without the plugin. And this is that same beat with the plugin running through some of the various models of tape machines. So quite a few nice flavors. There's also a drive button over here that you can use to control the saturation, and basically a very nice simple plugin. Now the next one is the multi-chorus by Aether, for example on a guitar part like this. And let's first listen to this without the chorus. Let's now add the chorus. Yeah, it sounds like a very nice chorus with some simple controls over here and the usual rate, depth and mix controls. Let's run through some presets to hear some other options. Yeah, so all kinds of nice chorus variations. Now on the same part, I can also demo another one of the free plugins, being the Fire the Delay by Acustica. And it's basically a delay plugin with lots of emulations of analog hardware, I think all of these are. That's also what Acustica does, of course. So let's have a quick listen to this guitar part, without the chorus this time, but with the delay on there. Yeah, great analog delay, this time in ping pong mode. So you heard it going from left to right and back. The next one is actually a virtual instrument from Excite Audio, and it's called Bloom Vocal Aether. And if you like short vocal sounds or vocal loops, then this is the one. For example, in the preset Rhythm Emotional, you have short vocals like these. But if you, for example, go to drones, maybe distant breathing, you get sounds like these. You have some basic controls for warmer, speaker control, a doubler, and to make the sounds more ethereal. And you can set the key and the octave that you want the vocal to sound in. Great sounds if you're looking for something like this for one of your tracks. Now the next one, Stark, is a guitar amp simulator. Let's first listen to the guitar DI track without the simulator. Then it sounds like this. And with the Stark virtual guitar amp, it sounds like this. Yeah, so you have all of your basic controls that you would have on a guitar amp. Cabinet controls, ambience controls, the model of the guitar amp, and some stomp pedals here that you can enable or disable, or even switch up if you want to. If you don't have a guitar amp simulator yet or want to check out how it compares to the ones you do have a look. Next up is a plate reverb plugin from Arturia, the REV Plate 140. Now let's first listen to this vocal without the plate.
You did something that I want, something that I needed, I can't even front.
And with some plate reverb, it sounds like this.
You did something that I want, something that I needed, I can't even front. You got me on the run, cause all I need is us. All I need is us. You did something that I want, something that I needed, I can't even.
They have a couple of different models in there.
You did something that I want, something that I needed, I can't even front. You got me on the run, cause all I need is us.
And of course you can set the decay time over here.
You did something that I want, something that I needed, I can't even front. You got me on the run.
Check it out if you want to add some authentic plate reverb to your tracks. Now another tool which is always nice to have in your arsenal is a clipper. And this one is the BX Clipper from Brainworx. Let's try this on a drum loop again, first without. Or you can set it to diode mode for a bit more flavor. Yeah, it's quite a complete clipper actually. And even if you set the clipper to be transparent, which is possible as well of course, it's again a very useful tool to have to tame the transients on your track a bit in parts like these, so you have some more headroom when mastering. Next up are a couple of plugins which all fall in the category of making your track sound more lo-fi. And the first one is called Bad Speaker. It's a Softube plugin, which basically enables you to make your track sound a lot more lo-fi than it really is, because this is a drum track without the plugin. And if you now add the plugin and try out the various options, you can add some additional drive, influence the tone and width, put the sound in parallel, and set the output volume. So a very nice lo-fi maker for a track like this. Next up is a plugin called Time Machine, and this one is from Safari Pedals. It's basically a compressor in the style of the 50s, the 60s, the 70s and the 80s. Let's have a quick listen, first without. Now you can of course increase the amount of compression, the blend of the sound with the original, and you can even add noise if you want to. Although I typically hate that myself unless it's for a very specific use. Let's have a listen. Again, a nice lo-fi time machine. And before I forget, if you like this video or find it useful at all, please give it a big thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm so that it gets shown to more people. Subscribe to the channel and ring the little bell icon if you want to get notified when I publish another video. For even more support, you can use the super thanks button below the video in that 3-dot menu. Or if you're planning on buying anything at one of these stores, I have affiliate links in the description, and if you click one of those links before buying anything at one of these stores, I'll get a small commission without any additional cost to you, which is always highly appreciated. But let's get back to the free plugins. Now next up is a plugin by LANDR called LANDR Effects Beats, and it's basically a one-button plugin that combines various effects to make a track sound better. Let's again listen to it on this drum beat. First without. So it's based on certain presets, and right now I have the drum kit presets, which is very fitting of course because this is a drum kit. Let's listen to some of the other ones. Yeah, you see that the room preset then contains a very different type of effect than the other presets which I just showed, because this is more of an ambient preset. Some other ones. Now these are the drum kit presets, but they also have separate presets for kick, snare, cymbals, some EQ presets, which are probably more for full tracks, and some effects presets, which seem to be more for specific instruments. Especially if you're a beat maker or somebody who gets in stereo tracks and then adds stuff on top, I think this is a very easy way for you to make these stereo tracks sound a little bit better, maybe, at least different, without having full knowledge and going full out with EQ, compression, reverb plugins, etc. Now the last free plugin is from Steinberg itself. It's called Materials, Metal and Ice. And normally the full version is 129 euros. And it's a Hellion Sonic instrument, which is over here. And you can see that you get a lot of presets, which, as the product page says, are all melts of extraordinary sounds of masterfully sampled brass ensembles and various metal-based instruments into rare analog and digital synthesizers, along with sound effects recorded with ice and all kinds of metal objects. So it's a lot of different sounds, all with the metal and ice theme, which is the title of this instrument. Let's, for example, listen to a couple of them. This one's called 12-bit Buffer Overrun. Okay, Beautiful Darkness. What's that all about? Breathy Triplets. Endless inspiration and great sound quality listening to these few examples myself now. Now again, let me remind you that you can only still get these plugins for the next couple of days, either when you already have Cubase 14 or when you're planning to buy it. So make sure to use this promotion if you heard anything you liked. Let me know whether there's anything in particular that you fancied from what I just demoed, or maybe you have some experience with these brands. Let us know in the comments as well. But if you like free plugins, I have a whole series dedicated to free plugins, and I'll link that playlist over here. So check it out, enjoy, and see you soon.